Anya, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am back with a small-ish home. This is actually a mid-century or postmodern themed house. Only mentioning postmodern because I call it mid-century because, well, that's what I've gotten used to because of The Sims and how everyone addresses the furniture as mid-century modern that we got with the bowling stuff pack. But every time I say mid-century, my boyfriend corrects me and says postmodern. So whichever term you prefer, this is what that's what this house is. And I had a lot of fun with it. And actually, ever since a couple of weeks ago when I did that Spanish-inspired home in Oasis Springs, I've been wanting to build in Oasis Springs more. So I definitely need some ideas if anyone has any suggestions of some other types of homes to build here. I've started a bunch of them and scrapped a bunch because I've posted about this on Twitter a bunch of times, and I've mentioned it in Speedbuilds, that I have a problem of sitting down to build and starting like 6 different builds because I start it and I spend like anywhere between 5 and 20 minutes on it, and within that period of time I'll decide if I'm going to continue it or not. And I scrapped 4 builds before I started on this one. A couple of them were in Oasis Springs, a couple were not, but I ended up going all the way through with this one, and I'm really happy with how it came out, so I'm glad that I stuck with it. It ends up being a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, so it only has 1 bathroom. But, I mean, it's a pretty cute house, and it's a fun style I haven't played with in a while. I think the only mid-century house I did was right when bowling night stuff came out, so it was kind of fun to revisit that style of build because I really like it. I'm not sure the shape of the houses is my favorite type of house shape, but I love mid-century furniture. But I didn't use actually that much of it. I didn't use the couches and stuff from bowling night stuff. I used Seasons couches because I kind of just liked them and I thought they fit pretty well in here. It's a little funky. I ended up using like table and chairs and stuff from bowling night stuff, and I just really enjoy how this house came out. So the 3 bedrooms are meant for a master bedroom for the parents or parent, and then the other 2 bedrooms there's a teen girls room, and then there is a young shared boys room. I did not imagine they were twins this time though, because there is a child's bed and a toddler's bed, as you'll see. And I used a lot of kids' room stuff in this, which was really fun because I don't use that very often. And of course, we added a bunch of glass roofs. We have one over the entryway and then another one that ends up being in the living room as well. And I got to use some fun sand landscaping because that's landscaping stuff I don't use too often because I don't typically build in Oasis Springs, so that's always a fun time. Another reason why I want to build here more is because I don't use the landscaping stuff often enough. There's a lot of items I only use if I work in Oasis Springs or I guess in Salvadorada, which I do want to do some more builds there as well, and Granite Falls, and there's just so many places that I feel like I neglect building in, but I find it more fun to build in the worlds that you can actually live in because I feel like those are more useful because you can actually live there, but I don't know. I also want to do some more community lot builds. I feel like I must have just talked about doing one recently because I don't think I actually did one recently, but for some reason it's coming to mind. But I do want to do some community lot builds, and I keep mentioning that, and I'm hoping to do that sometime soon. I get waves of inspiration on what I want to build, and I have like a bunch of ideas listed. I have a notebook. I also have sticky notes on my computer. I have notes on my phone. When I get ideas for builds or when I get comments, I write everything down, and then I pull from it when I feel like building. But I'm not just going to pull any old thing. It's going to be what sounds fun in the moment. But in the backyard here, I made sure to add a kiddie pool. There's no room in this house for an actual pool, but I thought it would be kind of important to have a place for the toddlers to cool down in the summer. Also, for the adults to lay down in the kiddie pool. It'd just be a nice relaxing place to be. Because it's always warm here in Oasis Springs. And I just thought, how cute would it be if we were able to have the dogs go in the kiddie pool? Now I'm just thinking of that video like last year, the year before, I think it was last year, that Jenna Marbles put out of throwing a pool party for her dogs. Oh, it's so cute. I want to do that. That'd be so sweet. But I don't think that's going to be something we get in the game, but it would be cool. At least the dogs can swim in like the regular pools. So I'm happy with that, but it would be so cool if they could be in the kiddie pools. Anyway, in the kitchen, we did end up using this this linoleum flooring that came with bowling night stuff, and I think I kept this swatch of the cabinetry in here I'm not entirely positive on that, and I used a lot of Parenthood tiling throughout the house. I thought it looked really cute, and the strong color schemes in this house are black, white, brown, and blue, and gray. Like, basically the color scheme of this table, because I really wanted to use the swatch on this table, because I feel like every time I use it, I use just black. So I thought this would bring in some fun color to the house, and it was an excuse to use lots of blue, so that's always appreciated. So we're just kind of making a little bit of a makeshift archway into the kitchen here. And that's pretty much the kitchen. We add some accessories to it later because I realized I didn't add clutter. I don't know why. I was just trying to figure out where things were going, I think. So I didn't add too much decorations to the kitchen, but we go back and fix that a little bit later. But we're just figuring out where things should go now. And so this is where the table ends up going. And then we have a computer on the wall between the two doors. And then there ends up being the entertainment system or setting, or I don't know, the entertainment area. Like the big TV cabinet with the television and stuff over on the other wall that I have stone on now. But I think I get rid of most of that stone. And just thinking of this now, I really wish we had the entertainment system that has all kinds of crazy knickknacks on it and like a fat back TV on it that we got in the Sims 3, I think it was the 70s, 80s, and 90s stuff pack. Like, I remember really liking that item because it was so realistic to what my family had in the 90s. And I wish we had that in the game. That would be great. Also, fun fact, one of my earlier videos, I think it's privated, I hope it's privated, was me reviewing the 80s, 90s, 70s, 80s, and 90s stuff pack, and the video footage is so incredibly glitchy, and I just let it be. Like, and when I mean glitchy to the point you couldn't tell what was happening. I don't know how I was recording it, and I just, like, apologized for it, like it was, like, a slight issue. It was, like, you couldn't see what was happening at all, so that's fun. I'm glad I've learned from that. I have no idea how I recorded that, though. But yeah, I really like the color scheme in here. We used a lot of stuff from Seasons, and I think it looks so pretty together. I absolutely adore this blue swatch, which I don't think I've used before. I tried to combine a couple of tables to make a different coffee table. We just ended up using this one, which is one of the like display tables that came from Get to Work, I want to say. So I like using that one, and I tried using the other one because I've never used the other one before, but it didn't work out in my opinion. We had a washer and a dryer in the hallway here, just like some neatly organized place to wash your clothes. We also ended up having a wash bucket and a clothing line outside, so you have the option of which way you want to do your laundry if you want to do it. Although I don't think I added hampers in this house, so oopsie on that. So if you're going to want to do take part in laundry in your gameplay, if you download this house, you're going to want to place down some laundry baskets. I did, however, remember to put a trash can in. I forgot about it for a really long time, but I did end up adding it in the end. But you guys, if you want to download this, it will at some point be available on the gallery if you search Griffy or the hashtag MsGryphi. That info is also in the description down below because I always put it there for all my videos. And the reason I say eventually is at the time of recording this, there has been, we're in the middle of a maintenance for the gallery that it went offline, I want to say like 5 or 6 hours ago at the time of recording this. And they said that could last for at least 48 hours. Well, not at least, up to 48 hours. So I'm not sure if this will be up yet at the time of posting this video, but if it's not, it will be as soon as I can upload it after the gallery is back online. So just wanted to address that. Hopefully the gallery is back online by now. And the instability has been fixed because we've had a lot of gallery downtime recently. There's been some issues, so I'm hoping we can fix that. That'd be very nice, because I upload to the gallery a lot, and it's gonna be kind of sad if I can't. But anyway, this bathroom I just talked completely over. It uses Parenthood tiles. It's very blue, just like the rest of the house. And we're adding some just stuff around. And we're in the kitchen now, finally adding all the clutter. I feel like I always add the same items, but I don't know how some people do it, add all these different items, and that I'm like, I don't even know where to find that in the catalog. I can't think of other items that would look okay. I'm like, I need a fruit bowl, I need a dish rack, I need a cutting board, I need some spices and a plant, and I guess paper towels. but I guess it's not too creative. So this middle bedroom ends up being the shared boys' room. This one over here, the green one, is the master bedroom, and then the pink one on the end is more of like a teen girl room. That's who I envisioned for it. So I really like this room because I just really love brown and green together. I guess it's because they're earthy colors. They automatically go together because, you know, like dirt and grass. I don't know. I think it's really pretty though. And it was nice to have like a break from the blue color scheme from the rest of the house. And I don't know, I'm just really happy with it. It's really simple. I like the size and shape of the room. And we added a couple of these paintings up here, which I thought looked pretty nice, sized down and put in that order like that. And I'm trying to remember, I think we just put this over here with like with the record player type dealio on it and a nice picture. And then we're working on this teen room because I really wanted to use this bed in the white swatch and add some like colorful, well, pink and purple colors in this room, which I thought came out really cool. I feel like I don't use the swatches in here that I normally, like I don't usually use this color of purple on walls or this vibrant pink or that swatch of the purple curtains. Like I just don't. And this is a very vibrant room, but I feel like it works because like I've said in every single video, I feel like the teen and kids rooms are able to be like a little bit crazy compared to the rest of the house because they're specified for that specific kid, I guess, which I don't know who's actually going to live here because I didn't make Sims for this, but you guys know what I mean, I think. But this is the kid and toddler shared room, which I think is cute. Whether this family just can't afford to have a house where they can have a place for both of the kids, or they just think it's fine and they're going to live like this throughout until they like move out of the house, or maybe this is like your secondary home before you can afford a larger home. I don't know, but I thought it was realistic to have siblings share a room and they don't have to be twins. That's always how I do it. I'm like, oh, it's a twin room. It's not necessarily a twin room. I guess it's a twin room in regards to having two beds, but not like they don't have to be twins. But we're just adding some more clutter and making sure we have that little changing table that I do everywhere. And then I imagined that the older of the two boys was a gamer. So we added a TV and a console over here for him. And I just think it came out really cute. So there's lots of posters and stuff all over and lots of clutter. I think it's just a really adorable room and I had a lot of fun doing it. But we're coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already and turn on those notifications to be notified of every single time I upload. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye everybody.